Hello guys, it's me Sanjay here. I'm warmly welcome you all for this third day's machine learning masterclass series. So this is our day 2. As I've already told you on the yesterday session itself, this session is going to be a very important session because in this session we are going to discuss about machine learning a bit, and then we are going to directly jumping onto the hands-on, which is like installing Python and what are all the errors you will face. So in this session, I'm gonna be sharing a lot of tips with you. So the errors which you will face and how to solve those errors and how to check out the libraries and etc. Tons and tons of value which is really filled in this session. So if you don't have a notes with you, please take your notebook with you because I'm not going to mention any tips in my slides. Instead, I'm just going to tell you, and you are going to notice you are going to note it down. And if you are excited for this today's hands-on session as well as some theory on machine learning parts, I can trust you that like I can assure you that this session is not gonna be a boring, so it is gonna be super interactive. So I hope you guys are super excited. If you all excited, you just post I'm super excited Sanjay in your live chat. Okay, and before going on to the session, I would like to welcome the people out there. So here we have Srikanth, hi, good evening, good to meet you again, and Tanishk, hi, Pavan, hi, Aditi Singh, please speak normal English. Okay, Aditi, okay, got it. And Alagan, hi, and Uman again, hi, and Shivantan, hi, and Pavin Yas, hi, and Kroni, hi, and Oliver Medina, hi, good to meet you again, and Successful Point Classes, hi, good evening, and Raju Rao, hi, and Abhinek, hi, Tagar, hi, Ajita, hi, and Naveen, hi, Ashwin, hi. So hello guys, hello everyone, thank you so much for being here. So I think a lot of people have mentioned my name as well. I felt really happy by seeing that. Thank you so much for mentioning my name as well. It is really felt really happy. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Okay. So yeah, so let us begin the session. So before that, same as like there is an announcement. So attendance link will be available in between the live session. So once the session is completed, start filling up the attendance form. Until then, please don't rush up for the attendance form. And today's session is going to be around not a 90-minute, it is going to be around 60-minute, I think so. Let me rush it up and I'll finish it off very soon as possible, based on the people's expectations. And please keep your distraction mediums away. So okay, so and also don't forget to take your notes. And finally, minimum 25 days of attendance is required to avail a free certificate. So these are all up to here. Okay, so I hope you all ready for this today's live. So guys, if you are today ready for the today's live, you just post I'm ready Sanjay in your live chat, guys. Okay, and another very important thing, so because of a lot of people's failure payments, especially international people can't able to pay, so a lot of people failures, I've just extended this 5-in-1 AI and data science combo for just only one day today. So if you wanted to do, you just register as soon as possible, the link which is also going to be given in the live chat. Okay, so today let us begin with the machine learning part. Okay, so before going for the hands-on, I really wanted to give a clarity about the machine learning category. Okay, as we guys have already know when we need to go for the machine learning and deep learning. So whenever there is some classification need to be done, or sometimes whenever some prediction need to be done, so we really need this machine learning and deep learning. So while talking about this machine learning, it has been classified into 3 types. Number 1, supervised learning. Number 2, unsupervised learning. And number 3, reinforcement learning. So first of all, let me explain this supervised learning in a very simplest way. Okay, are you all ready to listen? If you are ready to listen, you just post RTL Sanjay in your live chat, guys. Okay, so first of all, while talking about the supervised learning, let us cover a story. Okay, thank you so much Rahul Jain for posting ready. That's really awesome. So guys, just imagine there is a baby, okay, who haven't seen anything, like who haven't seen any fruits before. So it is freshly like newborn baby, but the baby know how to read. Just an imaginary story, guys, don't tell how baby can read. Okay, just imaginary story. So that baby can able to read it, but the baby haven't seen any fruits. Okay, just imagine the scenario. You have apple and bananas. So you are going to train that baby to identify this is apple and this is banana. Before proceeding with the baby, you just tell me, how will you identify this is an apple and this is banana? You just give your comments in the live chat. Okay. How will you identify this is apple and this is banana? So just give your comments in the live chat. Let us see who's going to give the answers. Okay. So what is the thing is, you will be identifying this is apple and this is banana, this is water bottle, this is mobile phone, this is monitor. So nothing with the help of the features. Okay, so we used to identify those things with the help of features. Yes, the first answer which has been got by love to code, that's really awesome. By color, by shape, by size, that is really awesome, guys. Every people are posting their responses. That's really awesome. Yeah, so you guys used to identify the fruits with the help of the shape and then color, because if you are considering a color, while talking about the red apples, there are red apple, green apple and pale yellowish apple, whereas while talking about the bananas color, there is yellow and red and then green. And while talking about the shape as well, both the shape is going to be different. So this is, as a human being, you used to observe this thing, right? For an example, if you are taking a water bottle, so it is going to be in a cylindrical shape and where some like lid is going to be there. So with the help of this feature, you will be telling this is water bottle, right? So the shape, the answers which you have given, right? So the shape, color and taste even, these are all nothing but features. Okay, so now let us come to our story. The baby is sitting in front of you. You want to teach the baby to identify apple and then banana. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take two baskets. In one basket, I'm going to write like APPLE, apple. On another basket, I'm going to write like banana. And then apple basket is going to be filled with a lot of apples, which is like green apple, red apple, pale yellowish apple, half cutted apple, 4-pieced apple. So likewise, I'm going to put all the apples in the apples basket. And I'm going to take all type of bananas and I'm going to put all the type of bananas into the bananas basket. Now I have a two basket which has been already labeled, right? So apple basket has been labeled as APPLE apple and bananas basket has also been labeled as like a banana. So now I'm going to give that two basket to the baby. So now you just imagine in terms of baby what it'll do? It will take the apple from the apple folder, okay? It is in spherical shape. And what is it? Actually, from the label, it has been already written as apple. Okay, this is apple. Okay, so likewise, it will keep on the right hand side. And then if it is taking the bananas from the bananas basket and it will see, okay, it has been labeled as banana. Okay, banana means this shape and this color. Okay, this is banana. So likewise, the baby will take one by one fruits from that two basket. It will learn from the labeled data. That is known as supervised learning. How many of you will really love the story? If you really love the story, if you really understood what is supervised learning, you just post understood Sanjay in your live chat. Okay. So what is that thing is? Supervised learning means you wanted to give the data which should be already labeled. Okay. The data should be labeled before itself. Okay. So Ashir asking some funny question. What if small banana of yellow color looks like yellow apple? Definitely there is going to be a confusion. So to avoid the confusion, what you should do? You should teach it properly. Even if it is, if you are taking a small yellow apple and small yellow banana, so there might be some difference, right? As a human being, you can able to identify whether which one is apple and which one is banana. So if you can able to identify, so definitely AI can also able to identify only by the way how you are teaching this. Instead, just imagine the scenario in that two basket. Accidentally, if you have dropped a banana in the apples basket, the baby is going to get confused, right? This is what is going to be really happening in the AI program as well. So guys, is it funny? Is it clear? So if you are clear, you just post I'm clear Sanjay in your live chat. Okay. So supervised learning means before giving the data to the algorithm or to our AI program for learning, that data should be labeled before itself. These are all apples, these are all bananas, these are all fake news, these are all real news, these are all happy face, these are all angry face, these are all what is it, sad face, these are all crying face, and what is it, these are all spam messages, these are all not spam messages. So these are all the examples of supervised learning. Supervised learning means labeled data. Are you clear? Guys, is it amazing? If you really love the explanation, you just give your comments in the live chat. Now, let us go for the unsupervised learning. So, let us begin or let us come with the same story. Before I had a two basket which has been already labeled like apple and banana, right? Now, I'm going to take only one basket. Okay? I'm not going to write anything in the basket. It is like a blank basket. In that blank basket, I'm going to put apples, bananas, like 10 apples and 10 bananas, completely shuffled. Okay? Now, I'm going to give that basket to a baby. what baby will do, it is not written anything in the basket. So randomly it is going to take some object. For an example, if it is an apple, it will observe, okay, it is in red color and it is in spherical and it is going to keep on the right hand side. Okay. Now it is going to pick up the banana and it is going to compare. It looks different, right? So apple which is in spherical and it is really in a weird shape, and I am going to put it in the another hand. So banana is going to be put it in the left hand side. Again, if it is taking the banana, it will compare whether it is going to belong to this category or whether it is going to be belong to this category. If it is similar to this left hand side properties, which is the banana which has been already classified, it is not going to worry about whether it is a banana or apple. By just observing the feature, by just seeing the similarities between one classes with the another, it is going to keep the left hand side. That is what unsupervised learning. Okay, so guys, before going with the hands-on, I really want you people to super satisfied with the supervised learning and unsupervised learning and reinforcement learning. So if you are satisfied with my explanation about supervised and unsupervised, you just post one love emojis in the live chat. Okay, whatever else, you just give your comments in the live chat. So what is the thing is, supervised learning means labeled data. Unsupervised learning means unlabeled data. Okay, so before providing the data to the model or algorithm or your machine learning, your data should be labeled. So this is this is that. So that if that means that is a supervised learning. If you are not going to label anything, just giving all the data as like a single shot, it is going to automatically take one by one object and it is going to categorize, or it is going to separate one with another. So those type of learning is known as unsupervised learning. Okay, are you clear? Thank you so much, guys. A lot of people are posting love emojis. That's really awesome. So yes, now let us talk about the reinforcement learning. Guys, I hope you all satisfied. Okay, I hope you understood. Even even if I'm asking at any time what is unsupervised learning, you should tell the same answer. So now let us begin the reinforcement learning. Before going with the reinforcement learning, how many of you people have watched Tom and Jerry cartoons? So if you guys have watched the Tom and Jerry cartoons, you guys tell me each and every day what Jerry will try to eat. Okay, so only the people who have watched the Tom and Jerry cartoon can able to answer this question. You just give your answers in the live chat. Okay. Yes, Aditi Singh given the first answer. The answer is cheese. Exactly, right? So whenever Jerry is coming out from the small tiny hole on each and every day morning, it will look for where the cheese is. Is it in a dining table or is it in a refrigerator? So its mission to eat the cheese, right? But what is the biggest problem for the Jerry? Just give your comments in the live chat. What is the biggest problem for Jerry? Okay. So yes, a lot of people are giving the answers like cheese. That's really awesome. That's really awesome, guys. Thank you so much for giving an amazing answers. Yes. Combi Collins given the first answer. The answer was Tom. Yes, Tom is going to be the biggest problem for the Jerry. Just imagine the story, guys. Okay. So just concentrate on me. Okay. Just imagine the story. Just imagine this. Okay. For an example, whenever Jerry is coming out from the small tiny hole, what is the first thing Jerry will do? Jerry will try to observe where the destination is, where the cheese is. Right? That's what the first very important thing Jerry will do. So which is observing an environment. So where the cheese is and where the hell Tom is. So this is the first observation which it will make. And once it made the decision, once it observed the environment, it will start doing some action. Action is nothing but jumping or running or like walking silently. So it is going to do some action. Suppose, okay, if it accidentally stamps Tom's tail, then what is going to be there? It is going to be biggest problem for Jerry, right? So it is going to be a disaster in that house. So if it accidentally done some mistake, it is going to get the punishment. But if the action is positive, it is going to get the reward. Okay, this is what reinforcement learning is. Hope you understood well. Okay, if you're really loving it, you just give your comments in the live chat. Okay, so reinforcement learning is nothing but observing an environment, doing an action. If the action is positive, it is going to get the if the action is positive, it is going to get the reward. Whereas if the action is negative, it is going to get the punishment. That is what reinforcement learning. Okay. So guys, is it insightful? So these three learning, even if I'm asking at any time, can you able to answer this? Okay. If you really love this, you just give your comments in the live chat, guys. Okay. Love to code. Thank you so much. That's really awesome. Yes. So supervised learning, which is labeled data. Unsupervised learning, unlabeled data. Reinforcement learning, which is completely different because it is like progressive. Okay. So this is what the reinforcement learning. So on each and every step, it will learn and it will learn, it will learn. It is going to have some threshold. If it is mistake is going to be happen, it is going to the value which is going to be reduced. If it done a positive action, the value is going to be increased. So likewise, doing a mistake, learning, doing a mistake, learning, doing a mistake and learning. So it is like progressively it is going to learn. So that is what the reinforcement learning is. Okay. So I hope you have got it. So shall we move on, guys? With your permission, shall we move on? Okay. So these are all like supervised and unsupervised and reinforcement. So based on the problem statement, you need to choose what type of learning methodology you need to choose. And even though there are three types like supervised, unsupervised and reinforcement, here we have different algorithms on different types as well. So let us take this supervised learning. On that supervised learning, there are two very important subcategories. One is classification and another one is a regression. Guys, you just imagine one scenario. Whenever your application is having the task like this or that condition, that application is known as a classification. Are you clear? For an example, positive news or negative news, happy or sad or neutral, and cat versus dog classification, and what is it? And pizza versus burger. Okay, giraffe versus lion. Okay, so add mobile phone or laptop, or pen or paper or printer or monitor or keyboard. So whenever your application is having a decision like this or that or that or that type of on that kind of projects, you need to choose classification based algorithms. Are you all clear? So if you are clear, you just post I'm clear Sanjay in your live chat, guys. Okay. So spam or not a spam is also going to be a classification. Is exactly. Whereas while talking about the regression, what is the regression is whenever your application is wanted to predict something in terms of continuous values in the sense like stock price prediction. So while talking about a stock price prediction, you can't able to tell this is this or that. Definitely it is not possible. So stock price, it is going to be varied, right? 137.67, 143, 132 or 200, 250 or 1000 or 5000, 10,000. So 10,265. So likewise, it is going to be continuously varied. So whenever your outputs are in terms of continuous values, on the time you need to choose regression. Okay. So guys, are you all satisfied? So if you are clear with what this mean by classification and regression, you just leave one thumbs up emojis in the live chat. Okay. Just leave one thumbs up emojis in the live chat. Now, the people who posted I'm clear, let me ask you some question. Okay. Some people are posting not understood. Guys, it's simple. Whenever your project is having this or that output, which is nothing but positive or negative, true or false, spam or not a spam, happy, sad or neutral, and what is it, lion or tiger. So whenever your output is having this or that kind of condition, then you need to choose a classification based algorithms and projects. Whereas if your project is having continuous values as an output, like stock price prediction, house price prediction, height prediction, so whenever your output is going to be numbers, because stock price is not going to be like categorical value, it is a continuous value, which is like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 up to etc. Right? These are all numbers. So on that time you need to choose a regression. The people who posted not clear, if you are clear now, you just post clear now Sanjay in your live chat. Yes, Akansha posted something authorized and unauthorized, which is gonna be for classification. Exactly. So now let me ask you one question. Okay. There you have a database of Titanic. Okay, Titanic disaster. The people who have traveled on the Titanic. So that is the data you have. So now you should predict me based on some existing data or something. So some features like the age, height. So based on some factor, you should predict whether that person survived or not survived. So if this is the problem statement, if this is the project, what type of supervised learning will you choose? Will you choose classification or will you choose regression? So let us see who is going to give the right answer. Okay, so let us see who's going to give the first answer as well. Classification, exactly. Chandralekha given the first answer. Chandralekha and Pavan and Shamita and Shubham. That's really awesome, guys. The answer is classification. Why? Because you want to tell whether he survived or not survived. This is like this or that condition. So whenever there is a this or that condition, you need to choose classification. Or else you can also use unsupervised learning methodology that we'll discuss later. But for my question, you have given a right answer. So what you just do is, guys, you just give an applause emojis in the live chat. Every people just give an applause emoji in the live chat to encourage the people who have given the right answer. Even though you have given the wrong answer, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for giving answer. The people who are all just maintaining their silence, the people who are all just watching a video, not given a reply, that is different. But other than that, even you have given a wrong replies, I felt really happy for you. Thank you so much. Okay, just give an applause emojis in the live chat, guys. So these are all the things. And while talking about the classification, there are different algorithms. Okay, while talking about definition, and these output are going to be classes. And while talking about the regression, the output which is going to be continuous and output values are going to be values. And while talking about the algorithm, there are a lot of different algorithms like k nearest neighbor, support vector machine, decision tree, random forest, naive bias, linear regression, logistic regression, polynomial regression, and etc. etc. Don't think Sanjay is telling something. I really don't know what is this, k nearest neighbor, what is SVM, what is decision tree. Don't worry about it, because we are going to do one by one project on each and every different algorithm in this complete 28D series. Don't worry about it. And here, out of these category, out of these algorithms, some of the algorithm for classification, some of the algorithm for regression, some of the algorithm for both the classification and regression, example SVM. And under the unsupervised learning also, we have different algorithms like principal component analysis, hierarchical clustering, single value decomposition, independent component analysis, k-means clustering. So don't worry, again I'm telling you. So these are the things we are going to explore very soon. And in the unsupervised learning, you can able to see this is like clustering. So in here, there are different data points, which is going to be there like 3 or 4 stars and 5 green dots and 3 blue diamonds, which is going to be categorized like this. So that's why I'm told you. So the data is not going to be labeled. Just it is going to be automatically extracting as like individual clusters. So just by observing the similar properties which is present between one feature versus one object, one class versus the another. And while talking about the reinforcement learning, it is also going to be completely different, where there are a lot of models like Q-learning, Markov decision process, and etc. etc. So these are all the 3 types of learning. If you are super satisfied with this 3 learning up to now, I really know I can really feel you that I really don't know what is this, what is this. Definitely we are going to do the project on upcoming days, guys. Don't worry about it. But other than that, if you are satisfied up to now, you just post fire emojis in the live chat, or you just post satisfied Sanjay in your live chat, or you just post 100 emojis in the live chat. Okay, are you all ready for the hands-on? So if you are ready for the hands-on, you just post I'm ready Sanjay in your live chat, guys. Because as I've already told you, the session I really wanted to make to be very much practical oriented. So that's why I'm just going to begin the hands-on session. So if you really wanted to note down everything, please note down everything. I'm going to share lot of tips and tricks. I hope you're all excited for it. If you're all excited, you just post I'm excited Sanjay in your live chat, guys. Okay, it is really great. Okay, so that's really awesome. So first of all, let me go with the programming. So guys, while talking about the programming, there are a lot of programming languages like Python programming for AI, C++ for AI, and R programming for AI. So there are a lot of programming as well. But my best suggestion is to go for Python programming, which is super awesome, which is very easily, you can able to easily develop and easily deploy. By learning just one programming language, you can do automation, you can do data science, you can do data analysis, you can do machine learning, you can do deep learning, you can do natural language processing, you can create a chatbot, you can design a web page, you can do automations, and tons of the thing which you can able to do it with the help of Python. So that's why I'm suggesting a Python programming for you. Okay, so even though you really don't know anything about Python, don't worry about it. I'm going to teach it completely from the scratch. And also new recently some programming languages which has also been launched, which is also going trendy. The people who really don't know, let me reveal that is Mojo. So Mojo programming language, this is the combination of C programming and Python programming, because like C programming is very much faster than other programming, whereas Python programming is very much compact and easier than other programming. The combination of C programming and Python programming, the new programming language which has been launched, which is called Mojo, which is really helpful for deploying AI application in the hardware. So if you are hearing it for the first time, you just post first time Sanjay in your live chat. Okay, so now let us begin. So today I'm not going to explore the Mojo now, so I'm going to teach you Python programming. So to write a Python program, that you need a special notebooks, right? Because if you're writing a C programming, you used to have MS-DOS and etc., Turbo C++, kind of lot of application. But for an example, if you wanted to write a Python programming, we need some of the applications. So number one Python notebook which I used to suggest is Python IDLE. Please note it down. Python IDLE from the official website you can download, python.org/download. This is the first notebook which I'm suggesting. Python IDLE. So second notebook which I'm suggesting is Jupyter notebook. Okay, so second notebook which I'm suggesting is Jupyter notebook. So these are all the notebook which you can able to write a Python program. So please note it down. So second notebook which is a Jupyter notebook, and third notebook which is a Spider notebook. Okay, third notebook which is a Spider notebook, and fourth notebook which is Visual Studio Code. Okay, which is also most popular notebooks. So fourth notebook which is Visual Studio Code, and number fifth notebook which is PyCharm. It is also an awesome notebook, so which I also personally love this. So but this is little bit heavy, guys. The people who are having very less PCs like i3 processor with 2 GB RAM, don't try to install it, but uninstall it, because like it is very heavy, so you can able to see your laptop getting frozen. So install it and do a practice and uninstall if you really want it. So PyCharm, so which is also another amazing notebook. And finally the most popular notebook which is Google Colab. Okay, so if you guys have noted down, you just post I noted Sanjay in your live chat. Let me repeat. Number one Python IDLE, number two Jupyter notebook, number three Spider notebook, number four Visual Studio Code, and number five PyCharm, and number six Google Colab. Okay, so if you guys have noted, you just post I noted Sanjay in your live chat, guys. Okay, the people like in this 30 days series, in the 30 days machine learning series, we are going to use Google Colab only. But other than that, I really want to share some information about to use this basic Python notebook, which is IDLE. So why Sanjay is teaching this Python IDLE? Because if you are looking out other people, they won't teach you IDLE. Why Sanjay is teaching Python IDLE is because whenever you are going for the hardware, so like even if you're talking about NVIDIA or Raspberry Pi or whatever, if you really wanted to deploy artificial intelligence application in the hardware, so IDLE will be really helpful. Other than that certain notebook, it's my personal suggestions. So that's why if you learn to use Python IDLE, it is gonna be amazing thing. So you can able to handle any other notebook, because it might be little difficult, but if you have learned how to use this, you will be using other notebooks very easily. Okay, so are you guys all ready for the tip series? Because I'm gonna be sharing tip 1, tip 2, tip 3 up to etc. So I hope you all ready to note it down, and if you are ready, you just post ready Sanjay in your live chat. And I saw some message who posted writing a text is easy, like when comparing with searching for an emoji. So that's why I'm just asking you to post ready Sanjay in your live chat. Just post or just type ready Sanjay in your live chat. Okay, so shall we begin? Yes. So just go to the official website python.org/downloads. This is the official website. So whatever the notebook which you already have, whatever the already Python you might have practiced, whatever the situation, just try to blindly follow me, guys. Okay, so tip number 1, don't go for the latest version of Python. Again, I'm telling you, please note it down. So ash 1, just note it down in your notebooks. Never ever go for latest version of Python. Instead, you should go for the stable version of Python. That is what tip number 1. Why, Sanjay? For an example, if you are going for the official website of Python, there is the latest version Python 3.11.4. Why you should not go for Python 3.11.4? That is what the important question. So what is the answer is, while talking about a Python program, everything is all about the libraries. It might be accessing a URL. It might be reading an image. It might be writing an image. It might be saving an image. It might be doing a matrix multiplication. It might be bringing the mathematical functionalities. Or it might be, it might be for doing a data cleaning. It might be loading a CSV file. It might be for loading Excel sheet. For everything, there are libraries. So whenever you are going for the latest version of Python, it does not mean that latest version of Python which is going to support every libraries. So that's why keep it in your mind. The first very important tip is, don't go for the latest version of Python. Instead, go for the stable version. Now you will ask another question. Sanjay, what are all the stable versions? There are a lot of stable versions are there. Python 3.6, 3.5, 3.7, 3.9 and 3.10. I think I'm not sure about 3.10, but you can check it out. Okay, but 3.7, 3.5, 3.6, 3.7 and 3.9 was really awesome. I've tested out with a lot of application. It really worked well. My personal favorite was 3.7 because by using a 3.7, I have did lot more hardware projects, software project and etc projects. So that's why my personal suggestion is to go for Python 3.7.8. Okay, so is this tip is beneficial for you? If you are really listening for the first time, you just post, it's new Sanjay in your live chat. Okay, is it amazing? Just give your comments in the live chat. Is it amazing, guys? Okay, so yes, now what we are going to do, we are going to install the latest version of, the stable version of Python, right? So what version which I suggested, which is Python 3.7.8. Just go to the official website, python.org/downloads. So inside this python.org/downloads, you can able to see different tons and tons of versions. 3.11.4, 7.17, 7.18, 3.9.17. etc versions. So out of these etc versions, try to scroll down to find out 3.7.8. Okay, so what is the version? Which is Python 3.7.8. Okay, so suddenly a lot of people used to do the spamming in the messages. Sanjay, I have 3.9. Should I install 3.7.8? Sanjay, I have 3.9. Should I install 3.7.8? Sanjay, I have 3.10. Should I install 3.7.8? How many of you people have these thoughts running in your mind? If you are having these thoughts running in your mind, you just post yes, Sanjay, in your live chat. Okay, so if you are having these thoughts running in your mind, you just post yes, Sanjay, in your live chat. For those people, let me tell you something. You can maintain multiple versions of Python. But it's time to reveal the tip number 2. What is the tip number 2 is? You just imagine in 2023, by using 3.7.8, you are creating one project. Okay, so some emotion recognition project or some Python project you have developed. And in 2025, if you are using different version of Python and different version of libraries, you may get error. Okay, a lot of people are missing to tell this problem where people have. So that's why I'm telling you, a lot of people will face this problem. Same program, which really worked very well on different version of Python and different version of libraries, it will give you the error if you are running it in with different Python libraries version or Python versions, because they might have updated their libraries. They might have updated their syntax. So you will get an error. So always be aware about your versions. Whatever the project you have completed, try to export that requirement.txt file, or please note down the version numbers. That is what the tip number 2. Okay, so do you really like this tip number 2? So if you really like it, just leave one thumbs up emojis in the live chat. What is the tip number 2? You should be aware about what Python version you are using and what Python library version which you are using. That is what the step number 2. So again, even you are having 3.7.8 or 3.10 or whatever, I have done the series completely with some version. I might be done it, especially in AI course. So on the AI course, I've done that by using 3.7.8. And if you are running the same program by using 3.9 version with different library version as well, you might get errors. So that is what step number 2. So that's why I am installing 3.7.8. I've just right clicked it and I just opened this window. So Python 3.7.8. So once you have got this, you just scroll down to find out executable installer. So Windows x86-64 executable installer. You just click that. Ta-da! So your exe file will be downloaded. You just click that link and click next and complete your installation. And don't forget to check add path to the system and environmental variables and complete your installation. Okay. So are you clear with this step? If you are clear with the step, you just post I'm clear Sanjay in your live chat, guys. Okay. So exe file which will be easily downloaded for Windows and for for Linux and for Mac OS which is available. You can simply click it and you can download it and you should install it. So once you after installed it, if you are typing IDLE, you should see Python 3.7 64-bit. Now you can able to see what are the Python version which I have. I have Python 3.7, I have Python 3.8, 3.6, 3.9, 3.10, even 2 version which also I have. But don't use 2 version. Just for other hardware deployment. So I've just tried it. But other than that, you can also maintain multiple version in a single laptop. Don't worry about it. But I have 3.7.8 which has been recently installed right now. IDLE of Python 3.7 64-bit. So if you have got this window, you just post IGT Sanjay in your live chat. Okay. So Vaishali posted how to add it in the path. Don't worry, I'll teach you very soon. That is going to be your 4th amazing gift. Don't worry, we'll be teaching you. Don't worry, guys. Okay. So shall we move on further? So this is the window of my Python IDLE, which is a shell window where you can run a single line of command. A is equals to 5, enter. B is equals to 6, enter. C is equals to A plus B, enter. Print of C, enter. Ta-da! So we used to get our output in the shell window itself. This is what the shell window is. Okay, where you can run a single line of command, where you can able to see the output of your coding as well. But for an example, if you want to write a multiple lines of program in a single code page, just go to the file in your shell window and click new file. So this is the new file. And here also you can write a simple program. A is equal to 5, B is equals to 10, C is equals to A plus B, and print of C. Okay. I'm going to save it, Control S, and I'm going to save it in the name of arithmetic. The extension is going to be .py, and I'm going to save it. Once the code has been saved, click run and run module. Whenever you are clicking a run module, your output will be appeared in the shell window. I'm changing 109. Run and run module will be getting output in the shell window. So how many of you people are starting the Python from the scratch and who used to think Python is very easy? So if this part, up to this part, if you are really feeling it's very easy, you just post it's easy Sanjay in your live chat, guys. Okay. So Isaiah, please, you don't want to install every software. You can use any one ideally. Okay. So guys, these are all like Python IDLE and shell window. I hope you have got an idea. Now it's the time for the 4th important step, the very important step that people won't share that much. People used to forget to share that, but I am going to share that with you. So what is the thing is, step number 4 for 3 main reasons. Number 1, you can access the Python from the command window. Purpose number 2, you can install the libraries. Purpose number 3. You can switch over the primary Python version. If I need Python 3.7 now, I can switch over the primary version. If I need Python 3.9 later, I can switch over the Python 3.9 as a default Python library. So for these 3 purposes, we are going to cover this tip number 4, which is configuring environmental variables. So how to configure the environmental variables? Let me show you. Press the start button and type ideally so that the Python 3.7 which is going to be appeared here. And here there is an option called open file location. You just click the open file location so that you will be in this directory. And again right click this ideally, again click open file location so that you will be in the root directory where your coding lies, like DLL, doc, and etc. These are all the files which you're going to have. So this directory, which is nothing but my root directory. So what is the first thing you need to do is you just want to copy it. So you just want to click it and right click it and you just want to copy it. Once it has been copied, again go to your search and type env, so which is environmental variables. Just click that, edit the system environmental variables. So here there is a button called environmental variables button. You just click the button and here, either in here or either in here. If it is not working here, try to use here. So here there is a option variable called path. Just double click the path and wait a minute, let me delete the previous things. So here you'll be having a path, right? So now you just want to click new and paste the directory and press enter. So Python 3.7 has been pasted. Okay. Now you should move into the first position. So we are giving first priority for Python 3.7. So I just moved into the first position. That's it, done. Now again come to the directory which has been already opened by using open file location. Now go to the scripts folder and copy the scripts folder now. Okay. So just select it and right click it and copy the scripts folder now. Again come to this environmental variables and click new and paste the directory and press enter. Again move to the second position. So Python 3.7 is going to be the first directory position and Python 3.7 / scripts which is going to be the second directory position. So if you have did this, that's done. Amazing. Because let me show you. If you really want to check it out, you just type cmd and if you are pressing an enter, if you are typing Python and enter, ta-da! So you will be getting your shell window in your command prompt itself. If you really love this step, you just post I love this tip Sanjay in your live chat. This is going to be your tip number 4. So here also you can run a single line of command. A is equals to 5, B is equals to 7, C is equals to A plus B, print of C, which we are getting an answer which is 12. Is it simple? So how many of you people really thinking it is simple? And if you're really loving this, you just post love this Sanjay in your live chat. Now Sanjay, why you are teaching this? Let me show you another alternative or another very important thing. For an example, instead of having Python 3.7, now I need 3.8 for an example. What I'll do, or Python 3.10 for an example, what I'll do? Here there is already Python 10, right? So same procedure. Right click the Python 3.10 and open file location. Again right click Python 3.10 ideally, open file location and copy the directory, paste it here and go to the scripts folder and paste it here. That's it. Now I'm going to move both the directory into the first position and click OK. Now let us go for the command window. Type Python and enter. Okay, it is not working. Wait a minute. Okay, I think it is being present in admin. So what is the admin is? If you are going with the environmental variable, here also there will be a path. So in that path, if it is available like Python 3.7, it is not gonna work. Okay, so let us skip that. So that is what the thing. So whatever the Python which you really need, so you should be able to enable that Python version by just simply moving into the first position. Okay, sorry, which I'm opened ideally. So hope you got this. So cmd. I think okay. So I think some admin issues which is out there. But other than that, the version which is gonna be changed. Okay, there might be a problem with Python 3.8, 10.3.10 versions, but that is what is all about. Okay, so I hope you have got it. So now, are you all clear with the tip number 4? So if you are clear with the tip number 4, you just post clear Sanjay in your live chat. So what are all the benefit? Number 1, you can able to switch over the Python version that we guys have did now, and we can able to access the Python from the command window. That is also we guys have did now. And there is a third very important tip, third very important purpose of doing environmental configuration is you can install the libraries. That is gonna be your tip number 5. Okay, so if you are ready to note down the tip number 5, this is also going to be very really helpful for you. So what is the tip number 5 is, you just how to install the library. That is what the tip number 5. Just type cmd in your search and click run as administrator and give administrator permission. So this is what the window you have, right? Now what you should do is how to install the library. This is what your tip number 5. How to install the library is, the command is pip space install space the library name. So I'm just going to put immutals. So don't think, Sanjay, what is immutals, what is numpy, what is IP? So definitely we are going to explore that library later. Just imagine this immutals is nothing but library. I'll tell you what is the benefits and those stuffs on the upcoming session. But pip space install space library name. This is the command to install the library. If I'm pressing an enter, it will install that immutals library into my Python environment. If you need another library, pip space install space numpy. If I need a numpy library, I will put pip space install space numpy and enter. So this is going to be your tip number 5, how to install the library. Okay, so if you got it, if you have noted, if you really like this, you just post I like this Sanjay in your live chat, guys. This is gonna be your tip number 5. What is the tip number 5? How to install the library. What is the how to install the library? The command is pip space install space library name. Pip space install space numpy. Pip space install space IP. Pip space install space pandas. Pip space install space mahotas. Pip space install space kind of library name. This is the way how you can able to install the library. If you really like this step, you just post I like this Sanjay in your live chat. Neha, thank you so much for posting. Amazing. And a lot of people are posting I like this, I like this. That's really awesome. So what is the tip number 6? Guys, we have already installed some of the library, which is immutals library and numpy library. So what is the tip number 6 is how to bring the library into your Python notebook, which is like how to import the library. Go to your IDLE and type import space that library name. Ta-da! So it didn't give me any error, which means that library imported successfully. If I need immutals library, import space immutals. So this is gonna be your tip number 6, how to import the library. For an example, if I'm typing import space some junk, if I'm pressing enter, ta-da! So we used to get an error. The error is no module name DHF or whatever the thing which I have typed. Always try to learn based on the errors, guys. That is what the very important thing. So here it just returned me some errors. Okay. So import pandas means import pandas. Okay. It should not give any error, which means that we guys have imported or we guys have installed the library properly. This is what your tip number 6. Okay. Are you clear? So if you are clear, you just post I'm clear Sanjay in your live chat, guys. So now tip number 7. Sanjay, how to uninstall the library? Yes, we guys have learned to install. Now we need to learn how to uninstall the library. Okay. So what is the command is pip space uninstall space library name. Okay. Whatever the library you want, you can install, uninstall, whatever. But I'm going to uninstall my immutals library now. Okay. Pip space uninstall space library name. Okay, this is what the command to uninstall the library. It's asking yes or no. I'm just putting Y and then enter. Ta-da! Successfully uninstall immutals. This is gonna be your tip number 7, I think so, right? Thank you. Aglaga, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Love you tons, love you tons. There are tons and tons of love which is coming here. It is really great, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we guys have uninstalled the library. Okay. For an example, let me try to import this and let me show you whether the library is there or not. Now I gone for Python 3.7, import space. Ta-da! So what we done? We got an error. Why we got an error? Because we have uninstalled our immutals library. So that is why we are getting an error. Immutals is not found. Guys, do you really like this? If you really like this, you just post I like this, Sanjay, in your live chat. Okay, do you really like this, guys? If you really love my tips. So these are all the 7 tips. Okay. So how to install the library we learned, pip space install space library name. And how to uninstall the library we have learned, pip space uninstall space library name. Now, how to install the library based on the version. Okay. So how to install the library based on the version. So for an example, Sanjay, when I'm using TensorFlow library, my program is getting an error. So suddenly Sanjay will tell you, try to install TensorFlow, which is 1.14.0. If Sanjay is specifying the library version, so you should know how to install the library based on the version. So what is the command is? Same command, pip space, install space, your library name, double equals to version number. What version Sanjay is telling, you should install that version number. So this is what your tip number 8. How to install the library based on the version. Okay. If you are getting any error while installing immutals, please try to install OpenCV library by just using the command called pip space install space OpenCV-Python. Please install it, then try to install immutals and numpy. You won't get any error. Okay. So this is all the tips. Okay, I hope you really love these tips. If you're really loving it, you just give your comments in the live chat. There are a lot of love coming in. So it is really awesome, guys. Thank you so much for your love. So I hope you have got it. So what is the tip number 8? How to install the library based on the version? Pip space, install space, library name, double equals to version number. Okay. So yes, some people don't like to tell tada. Okay, I think so. Suraj Verma. Okay, I'm really sorry if you really don't like it. Yes. So this is how we can able to install the library based on its version. Okay, that's it. And now what we are going to do, tip number 9. So what is the tip number 9 is, Sanjay, I've already installed some of the library, but I forgot, I really don't know what library version which I have installed already. So that is what going to be our tip number 9. First of all, import your libraries. Okay. So what is the command is that library. So import space library name, and then in the next line, next run command, library name dot underscore underscore version underscore underscore. Press enter. Finally, you will be getting an output like the version number of that version of your library. For an example, if I want to check my immutals library version, so first of all, you need to import the library immutals dot underscore underscore version underscore underscore 0.5.4. So this is what the immutals version which we got, which is 0.5.4. Okay. So yes, some people really love that tada voice. Okay, so anyhow, guys, yeah. So thank you so much, anyhow. Yeah. So this is what your tip number 9. How to check your existing library version. I hope you have got it. So in this, up to this session, so what are all the stuff we guys have learned? We guys have learned we should not go for the latest version. We should go for the stable version. Point number 1. And point number 2, we should we should be conscious about what library version and what Python version which we are using for any project. And what is the third thing we have learned? We have learned to configure the environmental variables. And fourth thing we guys have learned how to access the Python from the command window. So that is what you can just simply type Python. So here you will be getting an output. So A is equals to 5, B is equals to 6, C is equals to A plus B, and print of C. And if you want to come out from the shell window, you just want to press Ctrl Z and then enter. So this is what the another tip which we guys have learned, how to use the Python from the command window. And then we guys have learned how to install the library, and we guys have learned how to uninstall the library, and we guys have learned how to import the library, and how to install the library based on the version, how to check out the library versions which we guys have already installed. So these are all the stuff we guys have learned up to now. If you all happy with this, if you all happy with this session up to now, you just post I'm happy with some emojis in the live chats. Okay, are you all happy? Okay, so before going further, the people who are really not aware about our internship, we used to provide a single membership or single internship at the price of 1499. For an example, we have the first course, which is artificial intelligence internship at 1499, and machine learning internship as 1499, and data analytics internship as 1499, and deep learning internship as 1499, and Python internship which is 999. So likewise, there are each and every individual course which we used to provide at the price of 1499 rupees. Since it is my 5th year work anniversary, after I just reached this 5th year, this is my first 30-day series. So on this 30-day series, I'm going to provide 3 offers today. Today I'm going to add another 1 offer. So what is the first offer is, instead of paying 1499 for single course, you can pay just rupees of 499 and get machine learning internship just completely like for lifetime access. And the second offer which I'm providing is 5 courses, which is 5 internship. One is artificial intelligence 30 days internship, machine learning 30 days internship, and data analytics 30 days internship, deep learning 30 days internship, and Python 10 days internship. Totally 5 courses. The total cost which is going to be around 6,995 rupees. But this course which I am going to offer at the price of just rupees of 999. This is the offer which we have already given yesterday. But because of lot of failure payments, we guys have extended this offer. If you really want, you can just register by the link which is given in the live chat. And finally, today I'm also launching another one offer. So what is the another launch offer is the gold membership. So what is the gold membership is? It is the combination of artificial intelligence and embedded system. You will be learning both the hardware and software, because nowadays every software jobs which is being grabbed by artificial intelligence. Even lot of people who used to be a copywriter who lost their job after the ChatGPT came. Okay, so likewise, lot of software job is getting grabbed by artificial intelligence, because it is giving a very good performance than a normal human being. So on that aspects, we are combining artificial intelligence and AI as a category, artificial intelligence and embedded system as a category, to form us like a whole bundle. We have lot of technical courses like embedded system and artificial intelligence, embedded driver development, Internet of Things course, embedded C programming, deep learning, advanced Excel masterclass, machine learning, FPGA course, computer vision course, and data analytics, and Arduino masterclass, and R programming masterclass, MATLAB masterclass, because if you really wanted to do the simulation, that is highly necessary, and brain computer interface, and artificial intelligence masterclass using MATLAB, and Raspberry Pi masterclass, and Python masterclass, and ARM Cortex M4 masterclass, and blockchain masterclass. So the whole bundle with the 5 soft skill courses like interview skills, LinkedIn mastery, resume building, time management, and leadership skills. So likewise, 5 soft skill courses. Additionally, you will be having this 25 plus internship certificate completely free for you. Additionally, you'll be having a lifetime access for the private community. Additionally, you'll be having 2 live sessions on each and every weekdays. So weekends, especially on Saturday morning, there will be a AI live session, and Saturday evening there will be an embedded live session. And you'll be having complete interview questions, PDF collections of both artificial intelligence and data science and embedded system and IoT. And you'll be getting an individual login portal for this complete 15 courses, and completely for lifetime. How many of you people really interested in this gold membership? If you are interested in the gold membership, my team will share you the gold membership inquiry link. I'm not going to, I'll reveal the price, but this is the show price, but I'm going to give an amazing offer only for the people who are all filling the form. Okay, so what is the gold membership is? It is going to have 25 plus courses with a lifetime validity, which includes every recording videos, completely lifetime access with the source code, data set, trained model file, PPT, PDF, and data set, everything which you are going to get, and then private community access for the lifetime, and 250 plus projects with the source code and other materials, and 25 plus internship certificate, individual certificates you are going to get, and unlimited live sessions and boot camps, hackathons. So like each and every weekdays, every Saturday, there are already 2 events that have been conducted, but additionally we are about to add 2 more hackathons to make the people to complete the course. So these are all the stuff which we are giving. The total value of this gold membership is 1,20,971 rupees. Okay, so 1,19,971 rupees. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to provide at the price of 14,999 as a huge offer. But the people who are all going to fill up the gold membership inquiry form, I'm going to give one unimaginable offer only for the people. Now I'm not going to reveal the offer or price, whatever it is, but the people who are all registering by using the form gold membership inquiry. If you really wanted to know about the gold membership inquiry, like gold membership like details, like what are the courses you will get and agendas and those stuff. If you really need an agenda, I can also share you or give some agendas for you. For an example, here I have, so all courses curriculum. So every that 25 plus courses, there. So every 25 plus courses agenda which is being given in the single PDF. So if you really want that, I can also share this. So these are all going to be only given for the people who are all going to fill up that gold membership form, if you are only interested on it. Okay, so these are all the things you just see here. So these are all the agenda. So you just see here on the blockchain, we have taught you like how to do a Bitcoin mining and what is Ethereum and what is a hyperledger. So like the blockchain, which is most advanced course, and the advanced Excel course, which is also which includes like graphs and then dashboards, VBA macros for automation, and like real-time problems in a company using an Excel, and in a PCB design and embedded category, how to design your own PCB board for manufacturing level. So likewise, this single bundle which is going to cover you every aspects of electronics, embedded system, especially sensors. For an example, it will cover basic embedded systems and basic robotics and Internet of Things, which includes AWS, Microsoft Azure, and other clouds as well. And on the artificial intelligence category, it covered chatbot, artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing, AI using cloud, AI using hardware, and Raspberry Pi, which is specifically dedicated for embedded hardware. So likewise, this is what the whole membership which we have. So if you are interested, you just click the link which is given in the live, and you can just make an inquiry. So for those people, I am going to give an amazing offer. Okay, and if you really want to read a review, you can just visit the Google and you just check it out, or Google review. There are more than 12,800 plus 4.7 star reviews, and you will be getting an individual access portal and private community access. And before proceeding further, how many of you people really waiting for the programming mind session, the remaining 5 points? And another very important thing, so from tomorrow we are going to start a machine learning projects. Today we have already gone through about basic Python installations and those stuff. So from tomorrow we are directly stepping onto the project, not covering the whole complete basics of Python, but directly we are going to learn it parallelly, like learning a concept, and you're going to learn a programming syntax, and you're going to build a project. On each and every day basis, you are going to build a project from tomorrow. And before that, if you are ready for mindset session, you just post, "I'm ready, Sanjay," in your live chat, guys. Okay, so are you all ready for this live session? Okay, this bootcamp session. Okay, so shall we start? So if you're all ready for it, you just post, "I'm ready, Sanjay," in your live chat, guys. Okay, so now let us begin this. Yes, I am ready, Sanjay. That's really awesome. So what is the thing is? Okay, so okay, some people are spreading some negative messages on that promotion of gold membership. Guys, you just imagine one thing. The time which you are spending, okay, from these past years, how many time which we are spending? Okay, yes, definitely. Some of the content which might be available in a YouTube. You can watch the video and you can learn and you can just do whatever you really want. Okay, so what is the thing is, you just imagine for these, how many years the YouTube were in the field. If you are really thinking YouTube is really delivering value and which is really concise and which is result oriented, definitely there won't be any people be on this live session, right? It is really a true fact, right? Whatever the content which has been already in any medium, it might be in YouTube, it might be in Google, or it might be anything. Now we are in the century where information is getting overloaded, because you just imagine one thing. If you are going into Udemy or if you are going to somewhere places, what is the first suggestion they'll do? You master Python first. Whenever one person, I'm talking about the majority, that 95% of the people who didn't got connected with the programming, they'll take the Python programming as per the some people's suggestion. They'll subscribe for the Udemy or some other thing. They'll be taking the course, and in the video they won't show their faces, and the lecture is gonna be like boring, super boring. Okay, we'll be yawning, and we'll go up to like 5 to 6 videos and we'll give up. How many of you people agree to this? So based on that kind of problem, we are creating this curriculum, and I personally used to spend a lot of money and a lot of time to design those type of curriculum, and we are delivering it. And in terms of the value, you just consider this 30 days and you guys tell me which people are giving this values, and in this easy way of explanation. Okay, that is what the very important key or value which we are giving. Okay, so yes, now let us continue this programming mind concept. So the point number 6, what we are today is the sum total of our thoughts and action which we have taken previously. So guys, whatever you really wanted to do, so for an example, if you are in a current condition, if you are really not good at skill set, if I'm not good at skill set, or if I'm not good at something, all the reasons which is because of me. For an example, you just take our first live day 1 live session. So in the day 1 live session, we have around, it will be happening in every live session, wherever the live which you are watching. The live sessions count where might be around about 1,700 something. But today we got 700 people. Okay, that's fine. But that people, the people who have left, the people who have given up, this is not going to be suitable for me or whatever else. Some people might left the session, and if they are watching something, some value, if they are learning something new, or if they are upgrading something new, or if they are creating something new, that is really beneficial. But instead, if some person is coming to the live, and if the person is putting the attendance, and if the person is leaving, and if the person is surfing Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, that is gonna be the biggest problem for him or her, right? So always be aware about what the thoughts and action which you are taking previously, because in previously, even though a lot of people, so recently today, DK Storet have tagged me that he written about biggest passage about the book which he completed. He just tagged me as a person. He just told, apart from the technical, your mindset really helped me a lot, and your advice to start reading a book and your ideology, how to start making a book reading as a habit, which helped me to study or completing the book. Let me share that repost it again if you really want it. That is what the thing. Okay, so if you are leaving some session, if you are really thinking Sanjay can't able to deliver the value, Sanjay is not good for teaching, or if I really don't like Sanjay's value, you can leave. You can leave and you can watch other videos, or you can do whatever you really want. But be aware about your thoughts and action which you are taking previously. Okay, so the thoughts and action which you are about to take. Okay, just try to be with me for at least 5 days and make a decision. Okay, so please be aware about it. So this point, I hope a lot of people, it might be insightful. If it is insightful for you, just post it's insightful Sanjay in your live chat. Okay, and then here we have the 6th point. You become what you think all day long. Okay, so you become what you think all day long. So what is the 6th very important point? Guys, the awareness is the key. So each and every day, whenever you are waking up, what you are thinking. So on the whole day, what you are thinking. Are you thinking about your problems? Definitely you will attract it again. If you are thinking about, I don't have money, I'm not looking good, I don't have a bike or car, I don't have own house, I have a lot of problem, I have a relationship problem, I don't have good family, I can't able to trust anyone, I don't have good friends, and I can't able to went for trip, but other people are wending or going for the trips. So likewise, if you are running these thoughts, it will attract the same thing again and again. Instead, try to think in terms of, I need more money, I need to go world tour, I need to own a car and house and etc. etc. Just a little mind shift which will be helping you to achieve what you really want. Are you clear? Okay. If you really like this, you just post like this, Sanjay, in your live chat. So please be aware about what you are thinking all day long. So that is what the 6th point. And 7th point, we see good in people, people see good in us. A lot of us, we used to do this mistake. To one of the friend, we used to blame another friend. Like, he is like that, he is doing like that, I don't like him, I hate him, I don't like this behavior, he is very weird, you just be careful with him. So likewise, if you are spreading some negative about another person to another person, you will get the same. Okay. So if you are seeing some mistake with your friend, as a friend, you can suggest him, these are the mistake you are doing. If you are doing, I am not going to stay with you. Okay. So that's it. That's up to you and your friend. Don't try to spread this bad thing to another friend. He is like that, he is like that, he is like that, I don't like this. So these are all that stuff which you really should not spread it. Okay, which you really should not spread it. Okay. Okay, some person posted, Surbi Rohila, sir, don't teach this. If you don't want to listen to me, you can leave. Okay, so it might be hard to listen, but what is the thing is, again and again I'm telling you, skills is not going to bring you to a higher level. Apart from the skills, lot of the things which is highly essential. For that, I have one story as well. So if I really have, I have a time, if I can able to share it. But please try to spread some positive about the people. Don't spread negative on among the peoples. Okay. So always keep those stuffs. Okay. So we see good in people, people see good in us. And 8th point, don't do the same thing and expect different results. So what is the thing is, if you are doing something and if you are getting the same results, you should not do that. Okay. So instead you should try to do different things. For an example, for most of the people, they want to make book reading as a habit. If you wanted to make a book reading as a habit, and whenever you are taking a book, if you are getting a sleep, you just post yes Sanjay in your live chat. Okay. So whenever the people used to take the same book again and again, which world is suggesting, the books like Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and Attitude is Everything. So whenever people used to take that type of top sold books, they used to get a sleep. If the people are getting a sleep, you should try to take different book, so that you can be able to expect different results, that you will make book reading as a habit. That is what don't do the same thing and expect different results. And 9th point, focus is the most valuable asset than a time. It's not about how much time you are spending on studying. So it's not mean that if I'm working for, or if I'm doing my work for more than 12 hours, it's not mean that I'm perfect. It's about how much focus I'm just keeping. For an example, whenever, if I'm doing some productive task, this time killer will pop up the notification that your friend tagged you. So suddenly we'll take suddenly we'll take our mobile phone. Suddenly we'll give the response for that notification, and we'll again come back to the work. Again go to the notification. Again come back to the work. So focus is the most valuable than the time, and think big, as I've already told you that. And finally, start writing your goals daily and visualize daily. For this, I can show you a real example. So how many of you people really know Grant Cardone? So if you really know about Grant Cardone, so he is doing real estate, and he is super rich, he is having private jet, he is having helicopter, he is super rich. If you are scrolling his Instagram profile, in his profile, behind him, there is a helicopter, his own helicopter. In that helicopter, it has been named as like GC or Grant Cardone, his name, which has been labeled in the helicopter. So what he written in the description is, I have been writing that I own a helicopter for more than 30 years. Finally, I owned it. This is what the description he wrote, below in the description of that image. Okay, behind him there is a helicopter. He wrote the description like, I have been writing that I own a helicopter for more than 30 years. Finally, I owned it. This is what it's all about. Okay, so that is what the power of subconscious mind. So whatever you are writing, so it is going to convey to your brain, and which is going to be really helpful to achieve the dreams which you are really thinking. So okay, these are all the mindset. I think for some of the people it might be beneficial. If it is beneficial, you just post I like this Sanjay in your live chat. So this is what it's all about. Okay, so I hope you really enjoyed it, and from tomorrow that is gonna be the project series. So from tomorrow we are going to start the first project on machine learning under the supervised learning. Under the classification we are going to start our project, and also we are going to use Google Colab as a notebook. Okay, so yes, that is all up to this session. If you really love this, you just post I love this Sanjay in your live chat. So thank you so much for the people who posted love this. Mohammed, Suhali, and Rajiv, and Swapnil, and Word Tech Galaxy, and Asha Sharma, thank you, and Rashika, thank you. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, that's really awesome. That's great. That's great. And Kalraj, thank you. A lot of people are posting. I love this. Really great, guys. Okay, so that's really great. I like to learning the project. That's really awesome. Aglaga, Sanjay, I purchased the course. Should I have to watch live YouTube session? No need. You really no need to attend that. So you can just register for the internship and you can be for it. Don't worry, no problem. And Tejaswari, thank you. And Justice, thank you. And Agalaga, hi, thank you so much. And guys, and if you guys have any questions, please raise your questions. And if you guys have any questions related to something, you can also contact us through this link. And if you guys haven't followed me, you can also follow me through the LinkedIn. Okay, which book is read every day to become biggest position? Definitely the answer, no one can able to tell a right answer, because like every book will give you something, some learning. For some people, they won't like the book, but some people, they'll really like the book. So it is completely going to be different. But in the self-help book, in the money management, because money management is the very important skill which each and every people wanted to learn. So the first book which I used to suggest is Rich Dad Poor Dad, which is like a book which will be suggesting you or telling you about what the rich dad will tell to his son, which is not being told by poor dad to his son. So that is an awesome book which will be giving you the clear-cut idea about what is the difference between asset versus the liability. That is an awesome book. Please try to read it. And then another book which is what is it? Think and Grow Rich, for the same money thing. So how to make money and the mindset about the money. So Think and Grow Rich, that is also an awesome book. We just read it. And if you really expecting some small books, try to read that Eat That Frog. Eat That Frog, which is like for procrastinating people, the people who used to postpone things. For those people, you can read that Eat That Frog for avoiding procrastination. That's an awesome book. And then if you really want to again read the small book, you try to read a book called Attitude is Everything, which is a very small book. I think 140 rupees, I think so. Try to read that book. That book will give you the power of attitude. So how the attitude is going to be very important in your life. Just try to read that Attitude is Everything. And you can also try to read this Do Epic Shit. That is also some awesome thing by Ankur Wariko. So try to read that book. And yes, Banu Chandu suggested another awesome book, which is Ikigai. Yes, that's an awesome book. Try to read it. Okay, so guys, do really love this type of talk, which is other than that technical. If you really love these talks, you just post I love this Sanjay in your live chat. And if you guys have any kind of questions other than this, you can ask your questions in the live chat. Sir, I'm using Anaconda Jupyter Notebook. Is this, or I need to use this? You can use any notebooks, guys. You can use any notebook. Day one PowerPoint, day one PDF will be shared through email, guys. The people who are all attending. So for those people, it will be shared through email. Don't worry, you can able to download it. Okay, yes, 0 to 1 for the people who wanted to start up a company. So, sir, I have been trying to pay for 5-in-1 combo by my card, deep declining. I'm really sorry. Try to contact our team through contact us form so that they may share some PayPal link so that you can do a payment. Yes, Niharika. Just give a great applause to Niharika, because Another book which is an awesome book which I forgot to mention. The book name is The Secret. The Secret by Rhonda Byron. That was my first book which I did read in my 10th holidays or 11th holidays, I think so. I'm not sure. That is what my first book which I've complete reading. Even if you really wish that movie, I'll suggest tomorrow. But that book is really awesome. It is available in different languages as well. The Secret, awesome book. Try to read it, guys. Try to read it. That is awesome book, which will be really changing your thoughts and the mindset point which we have shared, right? So you can able to relate those 11 points with The Secret book, which is an awesome book. Try to read it. Yes, Anvesha. Yes, that's awesome book. Is scrappy is important for data analyst? Yes, because like in data analyst, you'll be spending 60% of the time on data cleaning and data transformation, only remaining 40% for insight and visualization. So data cleaning, which is going to be really high. Going to buy Rich Dad Poor Dad, trying to reading for the first time. Agalaga, that's awesome. So if you have bought the book, you just try to post it in the LinkedIn and just try to tag me, so that if you have started reading that book, that's really awesome thing which you are doing. It's really great, guys. Thank you so much. It's really awesome. Okay, is there any other questions, guys? If you guys have any questions, you just try to read your questions. Just to write your questions in the live chat. Guys, do really love this type of interaction. If you really like it, you just post I like this and join your live chat. Okay, I hope there is no questions. Okay, so it's really great. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. A lot of people are posting. I love this, love this, love this. So thank you so much once again for your interaction and for your support. And until the end, you guys have stayed until this point. I felt really happy. Thank you so much for being here. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much once again. It's me, Sanjay, signing off. Until then, bye. We'll see you on the tomorrow session.